I thought this was going to be a normal video about a rail replacement bus, but I very quickly realized it's going to be much more than that. You've probably already seen the title, so let's take a ride on a former DC Circulator bus in Boston, of all places.
So I'm with Sammy Marco. We're going to be getting the Red Line Express shuttle because they're doing construction or something. And it leaves
they're fixing ties, they're fixing signalings, they're fixing rails, they're fixing a lot of stuff. Because the Red Line north of North Station, South Station, has had a lot of issues. It's the least reliable line in my experience.
Good to know.
We walk through South Station to the intercity coach bus terminal above the train platforms, which is easy enough. The MBTA Red Line is closed northwest of Park Street, so local rail replacement buses are leaving from there, stopping at every closed station along the way, while non-stop express bus shuttles to Harvard Station, on the route we'll be taking, leave from South Station in the bus terminal.
Hey, train to Newport News. You want to get on it?
No.
Do I want to get on it? Yes. This is a very nice upstairs bus bay, but we have Red Line Express to Harvard, which is us. Oh, it's this bus.
Now, there had been rail replacement buses running around Boston for my entire trip, with quite a mixture of vehicles, so I had no reasonable idea of what kind of bus to expect. If anything, I would have thought we would have gotten a coach bus for the express shuttle, which, as we would later find out, were in fact running on this route as well. So you can probably imagine my complete surprise when we find out that this exact New Flyer XD40, Yankee Line number 267, formerly ran on the now-defunct Circulator bus network in Washington, D.C. It took us a while to notice, but by happenstance I amped the camera downward when boarding, and if you ever rode the Circulator, there's a good chance you'll recognize that floor.
This looks like a Circulator bus from
That's
DC.
Exactly what I thought. It's these seats.
It is. All right, we figured it out. This is an ex-DC Circulator bus because of the seats and then the floor marking. So we talked about, just taking normal transit to get out to where we're going. This is crazy, though, that this is the bus they're running on this. This is an ex-DC Circulator bus that's been repainted in a Yankee Transit livery. That's just being subcontracted to run the Red Line shuttle, which is under construction and closed right now, past Park Street. So this is going to be a fun ride on a bus that I never thought I'd be able to ride again. And we're off. We reverse out of here because it's a pull-in, pull-back-out kind of thing. So what's interesting about this transit center is only intercity and regional buses come here, and transit buses do not come here unless, of course, they're running the shuttle.
So as we pull out of South Station, I'm still a little bewildered at the fact that a DC Circulator bus ended up running a Red Line replacement shuttle in Boston, but it's actually quite a logical scenario, and my DC viewers may already be able to guess where this is going. DC, of course, has the Metro bus system, operated by the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, or WMATA, though alongside it there also used to be the Circulator, a bus system started in 2005 as a service of the District Department of Transportation, or DDOT. The Circulator had multiple routes inside the District of Columbia and even ran to Roslyn in Virginia, but only lasted until 2024, when DC ended all Circulator bus service due to city budget issues. But I'll refrain from commenting further on the decision-making of the district and the events of the closure because, well, that's not what this video is about.
Well, we're not stuck in traffic, which is quite nice. And what's cool about this bus is we get a direct access point right out to the highway, so we don't have to deal with city streets traffic. We just pull right on out, hop on the highway, and then run express to Harvard. So this is a New Flyer with a back window. What do you have to say about that? It's
Pretty rare.
Unless, of course, you were on the DC Circulator.
A quick note on our route, we're on an express shuttle, so we don't have to take local roads through Boston to get up to Cambridge and Harvard. We can just get right on the highway. Thankfully, traffic in our direction isn't bad at all, and we do eventually exit and take some more local roads though.
The motor on this bus feels very DC Circulator.
More New England housing, it's so fun. And then Dunkin' Donuts. Although I'm more of a fan of Victorian era housing and stuff like that, but you know what, this is cool too.
So back to what I was saying before. The Circulator no longer exists, but that doesn't mean the buses are gone. They went up for auction and got bought by new owners. This bus, originally Circulator number 2104, has been given a new yellow livery and is now number 267 for Yankee Line, a coach and charter bus company that also has some transit buses and even runs a commuter bus in Massachusetts. More importantly for this video though, Yankee Line also provides its services for shuttle bus routes for public transit agencies, like for the MBTA right now while the Red Line isn't running past Park Street. And it just so happens that this ex-DC Circulator bus ended up being one of the many buses used for Red Line replacement service. And sure, rail replacement buses are annoying, but I'll happily sit on a DC Circulator bus in 2026. And hey, the interior is pretty much untouched from when it ran in DC, and we can't see the outside of the bus from the inside, so it probably felt as close to the real thing as you can get a year and a half after the circulator ceased operations. It had the floor, the screen, the same signboard, the bars, handles, and those memorable seats. And that's all pretty neat. I never thought I'd see this again.
There's the, Harvard Stadium. Very cool.
Pretty soon we get close to Harvard Station, where our ride on this X-Circulator bus will end.
So there's a bus going into the bus tunnel. We are not going into the bus tunnel. That is unfortunate. There were old trolley poles, though, because it had trolley buses at one point. It's a circulator window. I mean, these are so much circulator seats. Wow. But they do have the push cords now.
They're so hard though.
I know. Hard circulator seats, but that is the circulator floor. Look at that. So this is the bus, just a regular old yellow Yankee Transit livery, but it's Yankee Transit 267. Definitely an X-Circulator bus, which is super cool to see. So now we're just at Harvard, which is cool. And the bus worked out pretty well. It's just a nice express service. Signage was pretty good once we actually got to the bus terminal. From the station, we were walking from outside anyway, so I didn't really have a chance to review the signage from the actual platforms in the station itself, but I assume they're pretty good. But really, just the joy of this trip was being able to be on a circulator bus, which, that's crazy. So what are your thoughts on being on an X-Circulator bus in 2026?
That was not on my Summer in Boston bingo card.
Did you ride the circulator when it was around? You did, because you did the
times.
Circulator challenge with Tom.
I did that, and I also rode it a few times. Actually, the circulator was the first bus I ever rode in DC.
Cool.
Yep.
Hey, there's a non-zero chance it was that bus.
There's
that
a
exact vehicle.
There's a possibility.
I
should go through
so
my pictures
funny.
and see if the bus number's on there.
I hope you enjoyed our completely unexpected encounter with a circulator bus in 2026. I certainly had no idea that this bus would be in Boston, but randomly catching it was quite the surprise. And the chances of that happening, I think, were very slim. So like and or subscribe if you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments if you found this or other DC Circulator buses since the circulator ceased to exist. Or maybe let me know if you've tried the Red Line shuttle. I'm sure many of you are quite annoyed by it, and this is probably the happiest we'll ever be riding a rail replacement bus. But consider subscribing to Sammy Marco as well, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Look what they took from us.
Great urbanism. Imagine.
Amazing urbanism.